watch this video before you guys do an update on your infotainment screen on the BRZ or GRD6 because it might cost you a couple $1,000s. For some reason, my Apple Play just kind of stopped working. So I'm hoping this new update, which is this one right here, fixes it. So it started with me wanting to go and take some drone shots and a new profile pic for my Instagram. So I took the car out. My Apple Play wasn't working really good, and I ended up driving the car around for like the whole day. Car Apple Play wasn't really working, so I was just using the radio. Got home and I ended up doing the update, and then this is what happened next. Well guys, I have this little light on right here, and I don't know why I did the update and it just does not go away no matter how many times I reset it. So finally driving the BRZ again. I still have that light, but I finally had time to schedule an appointment to take it to a dealership because one, I was not able to clear it with the scan tools I have, even though it showed me the codes, it just wouldn't clear it. And two, I checked all the connections, I checked everything, and everything seems fine. I haven't messed with any of this. The only thing that, like I said, that I did was my Apple Play wasn't working, so I ended up doing the update because there was an update for the infotainment screen. Did the update. So walking over here, I'm a big back, so I'm walking to McDonald's for a McGriddle, and just to diagnose it, guys, it was $315 just to diagnose it, to see what the issue is. Ended up taking the BRZ to a Subaru dealership, and just to diagnose it, it was $324.45, guys. What they told me, which I already knew, was the ECU for the SRS airbags short-circuited somehow. So when they diagnosed it, they told me that it was the module and I needed to replace it. And then they also tried to upsell me on some tires, and the full cost, they were trying to charge me about $600 of labor, and the part was going to cost about $1,400. So it's basically going to cost me $2,000 roughly, you don't count taxes and fees, for them to do the job and install it. And the employees told me when I went that it was plug and play. I could technically go home, do it myself, and it didn't need programming. I asked them like 5 times. I was like, are you sure? Because I feel like it does need some type of programming. And the employee told me it didn't need programming and I could just do it at home. So I was going to order it from them. I know there's a website called SubaruParts.com or SubaruPartsOnline.com, something like that, where it's a lot cheaper and it's still OEM. It's just they're able to sell it at a cheaper cost for some reason. I think it's because you're buying it directly from online compared to dealerships that always just mark it up like crazy. And I did find it cheaper. It costed me about $700 with shipping. So I was able to save a couple $100s right there. And let me show you guys how to install it. So I was able to remove some of this stuff. I was able to kind of like pop it out from each corner, and then Subaru could have made it so much easier. I also ended up popping this off, which you really don't have to pop it off, but I did it. Subaru could have made it so much easier, where this part where it's basically the glove box and this cover right here, this little part is covering a little slot. This would be able to be removed so much easier, but the fact that this is overlapping it, it makes it so much harder. You're gonna have to remove all this stuff, and then same thing, this bottom part right here is covering a little bit of the habit control, so we also have to kind of move this a little bit. Now we got the head unit, and then we're going to be unbolting these 2 bolts, one on each side, so this could loosen up a little bit. So go ahead and grab yourself a 10mm. You're able to lift this upwards, and then this will slide out downward, and you'll be good to pretty much remove it. Just like that. Then don't forget, it's going to be connected from the rear, so make sure you don't pull it out too quickly. All that's left is removing this. There's 2 nuts on each side. And honestly, guys, I am so let down with Subaru. The fact that This got burnt out after doing a software update, and they didn't cover this. They charged me $300 something, and this module right here costs more than $1,000. So the fact that this isn't covered under warranty for it burning out because of their software update, the Apple CarPlay sucks. So I am a little bit let down with Subaru, the fact that all this isn't covered under warranty, but it is what it is. And I kind of cut myself in a couple spots on both of my hands, so I'm switching over to power tool just to make it a little bit quicker. Next up is going to be popping this outwards. Hopefully I could just kind of pry it outwards somehow. Should just slide out. There we go. If anybody knows what this is, I'm actually curious. It kind of looks like a black box. It looks like either a speaker or... I really don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a fake engine sound. If it is, that's interesting. Here's a new one. It took about 2 weeks to get delivered. I ordered it from SubaruParts.com. I believe that's what it's called. It was a lot cheaper than the Subaru dealership. So let's go ahead and install this back into the vehicle. We're installing the new one. So this is the new one that I ordered based off the Subaru dealership, what they gave me. This is the one that I just removed from the BRZ. Different, but this is what they said will work. Let's find out. I put everything back on. The only thing that's left is pretty much this part over here, glove box. All the connections are back on there, secure. Every single other connection is back on. All that's left to do is pretty much turn on the car. I'm just gonna leave this how it is. Technically you could drive the car like this. I'm gonna go ahead and reconnect the battery, then turn on the car, and hopefully, I really hope the airbags do not deploy me, and I hope that light is officially out and I do not have to code it. I do not have to take it to a dealership, and I could just have it be plug and play just how they told me it was going to be. So hopefully that's the case, guys. Let's go ahead and plug in the battery. Tell me why I knew it was not going to fix the issue. I don't know why the guy at Subaru told me it was just going to be plug and play and different part numbers, which is kind of odd. Most likely what I'm going to have to do is literally contact Subaru again. I really do think that this thing has to get coded to the car, at least to my VIN, and I just wish it was plug and play, guys. Honestly, I'm so burnt out with this car. Subaru just gave me a little ring that, or should I go like this? What is it? What do millennials? I think millennials do this, Gen Z does this, and then Gen Alpha, I'm pretty sure they do the little, you know, AirPod thing. Subaru actually just gave me a call asking me if everything was okay because they got a notification on their end that my SRS airbag stuff isn't working, and if I wanted to schedule an appointment, which was actually kind of cool that that happens, but at the same time, I kind of do hate that they monitor everything about my car, which I kind of don't want that, you know. It's like, you know, I don't need you to monitor my car. Well, guys, it's always fun coming back to a car that you started working on it and, you know, you got to work and then you have to kind of pause on it and go back to work. I'm going to be taking the car in to the dealership tomorrow. I gave them a call and they told me that the module doesn't need programming, but it needs to be calibrated. So it would have been nice if they told me that when I took the car the first time. I would have just had them do the work. But once again, if this is saving me $1,000, because it would have costed me close to $2,000 for all this, hopefully that's all that's needed. They told me over their phone I wouldn't have to pay for the calibrations, so hopefully they don't charge me for that. But I'll update you guys tomorrow. For me, I'm gonna go to sleep. I've worked like 10 hours today. I'm tired. But the next clip is gonna be me driving this car. Hopefully I could drive it, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. Wish me luck. Time to take the BRZ to the dealership. I also noticed that the part number changed, guys, and it's not if but when. If you do have that old part number, just like how I have it on my 2022 Subaru BRZ, I don't know what point in time they changed it to that new part number, but any of these vehicles produced with that old part number, most likely you guys might encounter this issue. And I hate that it's not a recall. I hate that they haven't talked about it. But if I'm the first one or one of the first people to actually deal with this, be ready that it might cost you $1,000 to $2,000 of labor and parts. Going forward, I'm not gonna be doing any more infotainment updates on the vehicle, even though the car Apple Plate did get fixed or works a little bit better since that update. So I'm happy about that. The car's been driving great, no issues. I did have to take the car back, as you guys saw, where I had to get it programmed. Technically, they consider it calibrating, programming. I think it's pretty much a similar thing. They actually didn't charge me. I think they realized that maybe they mistakenly told me I didn't need programming, once again calibrating, and they didn't charge me for it. So I was really appreciative of Subaru that they didn't charge for that. So if you kind of just account for how much I paid for diagnostics, which was about $324.45, so $325, and then about $700 to $800, which was a module and a couple little washers. That ended up kind of being about, you know, $1,200 to $1,300. And obviously my labor is free, guys. You could save yourself a couple $100 right there. If you guys do encounter this issue, you could do it yourself. At least save yourself those $500-600 that, you know, dealership would charge you, removing all those little parts just to access that little module. But that's it for this video, guys. Stay tuned, keep watching, and wait until the next video because you guys are really gonna enjoy the new car I got for the channel. It's a bucket list car. I can't afford the turbo version, but it's still really cool find, and it is JDM, just like this one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Good vibes.